Another week has passed and the madness continues. Here in Australia, we had the budget speech this week. Now, we didn't think it was going to be anything spectacular. We knew that things were going to get tough and rough and the world's going to change in Australia moving forward. But I just don't think they're telling the truth. As if governments ever do. Anyway, the point is, moving forward from next financial year, or next year, July 2027, the ability to build wealth in Australia for this new generation of youngsters, including myself, who hasn't been doing it for very long, is changing. We just cannot build the same wealth that the previous generation built because of the capital gains tax discounts that are going to be changed and the negative gearing on property. So basically, they've just announced an extra 20% tax across the board. If you summarize it, you're going to work longer, you're going to work harder, and you're going to give them more. That sounds about fair. I do understand that this is a pay-to-play system, and that's if you want to live in the West and you want to have all the benefits that come with it, then you have to pay some taxes. I've got no problems with that at all. But it's starting to get a little bit out of control. And the ability for people to even get into the property market is now just beyond ridiculous. Average home now in Australia is $1 million plus. Most salaries, people don't even earn $100,000. I'm one of them. I've been struggling for a long time. And I'm just a normal guy, having a normal job, haven't been successful in business. So what are the chances for people like me and you, if you're in that same boat? Well, we have to reinvent ourselves. We need to reclaim what is rightfully ours. And that's what this channel is all about. We need to reclaim our mindsets. We need to reclaim our health. We need to reclaim our sovereignty. And we need to reclaim our goals and ambitions in life. In a nutshell, we need to reclaim our humanity. Governments obviously keep losing humanity. They're always saying that they're doing it for the good of the people and for the good of the youth and all this kind of nonsense. But I'm sure we all know by now that they just know how to talk shit. They've never done anything good for us. They just take and take and take. So unfortunately, this puts me in a situation where I'm looking at my options. Now, I was looking at these options prior to Tuesday's announcements. I'm very grateful that it is 12 months away for the change, because there's a good chance that I may make a change within the next 12 months. And there may be many Australians that continue to make that change themselves. 147,000. That's how many millionaires have left Australia in the last 12 months. And in all honesty, it's not very hard to be a millionaire if you have owned a property or a business in this country. If a house costs $1 million, then if you've had a business or a house or some sideline hustle for a while, it's not that hard. I've made a bit of money with gold. Still not a millionaire, but I'll see what I can do to make that go wherever I need to go to. For me, I don't have the funds that some other people have. They can go to multiple places around the world and Geoarbitrage and find a cheaper way to live, which I am going to be doing. But I have to go to countries that I can afford to go to. So I can't go to Dubai or some of these other nice places, Panama. So I'll be looking at going to Paraguay, South America, gem of the South. It is still a growing country. It is still third world, but it is growing rapidly. It has its own power source, being the Artipu Dam, generating renewable energy for the next few hundred years. Some of the cheapest energy in the world. It also has some of the best cattle and soybean production, and the expansion there is just out of control. The governments are actually removing all red tape and all sorts of things for digital nomads, people who want to work online, people who want to come there and invest in property. Any entrepreneurship is encouraged. And for that pleasure, you do not get taxed at all on anything that you earn online. and you only pay 10% tax on anything inside the country. They are really pushing to grow their economy and to grow the wealth of their nation. So there are people flocking there, left, right, and centre, and I may just be one of them. I'll take you on the journey. I'll show you what I do over the time. But this is me reclaiming my life. This is me looking at what is going to benefit me and my family moving forward. What do I have to do to reclaim my sovereignty? Obviously, people are doing it with Bitcoin, so am I. Other people are doing it by moving to other parts of the world. Other people are doing it by just building communities if they can't leave. Learning how to communicate and build communities with each other in Australia where they can leverage off each other and help each other. And we need to do that regardless, wherever we go, whatever we do. We have to remember that we are human. And regardless of what the governments do, regardless of what the institutions have planned for us, we are still the people, we are still human, and we need to learn how to get along. Do not let them get under your skin. Do not let them get the benefit of making you angry with each other, where you go out and bash people and do stupid shit. That's what they want. You do that, and they just tighten the reins. Think about this smartly, guys. If you act like the animals that they want you to become, they just get more power. And the more you comply, they just get more power. We have to opt out smarter and better. If you can, plan it. Do it legally. Think about all your options. And if you can't, that's fine too. But then be prepared for what's coming. And have community and friendship and the people around you where you can rely on. Build that community around you, whether it's in the city or in the rural areas, it doesn't matter. Know your neighbors. Make some good friends. We're going to need them. So this is me reclaiming my life, and I'll take you on the journey if it interests you. Along the way, we'll be talking about other things. I'll be releasing my book in the next few months, hopefully, which is, my first 25 years in sales and account management, and the kind of things that I learned, and hopefully I can teach others. If you're interested in that kind of thing, let me know. I will be doing some coaching and advice, and we'll just see what the future holds. But for now, go and reclaim your humanity. Go and find what is important to you. Don't get hoodwinked by the governments and the institutions and what they want you to do and believe. Be a sovereign individual and make choices for yourself, your family, regardless of what country you live in, regardless of what nationality you are human, first and foremost. Let's remember that. God bless you. See you next time.